You don't have to read comic books in order to review or talk about comic book movies. If anyone tells you that you do, just tell them to shut up and ignore them. Because at the end of the day, if you have to read a comic book in order to understand the movie, then the movie itself has failed. It's completely different if you're comparing a character in a movie to the character in the comics, then obviously you have to have read that comic in order to understand what you're comparing to. I see so many people complaining in people's comment sections saying, well, you haven't read the comics, so your opinion's invalid. And you constantly hear people say like, oh, I'm so tired of these movie talkers pretending to read comics, when that rarely ever happens, let's be honest. Most movie talkers just talk about the movies and they don't really talk about the comics outside of that. An example, I absolutely love the Dune movies. They're based off books. I haven't read the books and I don't intend to be honest, because I like going into these movies blind. And I think people having this opinion just keeps even more people away from the comics. Because let's be honest, well, majority of the time the comic community can be awesome. So many people in it can be absolutely toxic dickheads as well. And the issue is they're allowed to still say to someone, oh, show me your collection to prove that they read comics or whatever. Or they'll be like, well, you haven't read X amount of this character, so your opinion on it is invalid. And it's just like, mate, shut up. Because let's be honest, time and money is limited. People don't have all the time and money to invest into reading so many different interpretations of these characters. Some people are just big movie fans and they love going and watching these Marvel movies or DC movies, and that's completely fine. If you sit and tell them that they're not allowed to do that because they don't read comics, then in all honesty, you're an arsehole. And I've barely read any comics this month because I've been gaming more than anything. I talk about comics and Star Wars on this app. So just let people enjoy what they enjoy and stop getting so riled up by other people's opinions on the internet, because let's be honest, it doesn't affect your life. If someone hasn't read a comic, instead of being like, oh yeah, you suck because you haven't read it, maybe just recommend the comic to them instead. Being like, oh yeah, well, if you like this movie, then you might like this comic that it's based off of, and if you don't read it, that's completely fine. Also, follow for more.